When I crave pumpkin flavor, I make pumpkin risotto or these delicious pumpkin cookies. And not only that, the recipe is super easy to make and the cookies are actually nutritious. Eating pumpkin is a great way to add more nutrients into your everyday diet with just 0.7 grams of fat and 8.1 grams fiber per cup. So I try to use pumpkin as much as possible in my cooking, like making these healthy fries or pumpkin chili. Anyway, pumpkin is mostly water and too much moisture results in a cakey cookie, especially when you use less sugar and butter. But today I want to make a cookie that is soft and chewy, just like a regular cookie. So for the cookie dough, first I whisk the dry ingredients together, and here I add 2 cups homemade oat flour. It just rolled those that I processed in a coffee grinder, 1/4 cup white rice flour and 1/4 cup tapioca or cornstarch. It just gives me the best texture. Also, I'm going to add baking powder and just a pinch of baking soda, salt which balances the sweet flavors, and for spice I use 1 teaspoon cinnamon powder and 1 teaspoon pumpkin spice, which is super easy to make at home. You can find the recipe in the description. And I whisk all that together. For wet ingredients, in a separate bowl I add applesauce and melted butter. I like to use both because I want to lower the calories but still get the desired texture. Then I add 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, and for sweetness I add 1/4 cup agave, honey or maple syrup. And now for the pumpkin, most of the time I make my own pumpkin puree. It takes me an hour in the oven, but adding unsweetened canned pumpkin is also just fine. If your pumpkin puree is too watery, just make sure to drain out some of the liquid. And for any leftover pumpkin puree, I suggest you put some in your smoothies or keep it in the freezer for another batch of cookies. And I add just 1 egg yolk, which adds a little chewiness to the cookies, but flax egg will work too in this recipe. Now I add my dry ingredients into this pumpkin mixture and mix just until all the flour is incorporated. The dough is quite soft, not like the classic cookie dough, so I put it in the fridge for 30 minutes to chill. It makes it easier to scoop and also improves the texture of these gluten-free cookies. The easiest way is to scoop the dough with a cookie scoop, plop them onto a prepared baking tray and gently press with my wet fingers to flatten them down, because these low-fat, low-sugar cookies don't spread at all. I bake my cookies for about 15 minutes and I don't want to overbake them, just until they start to brown at the bottom. The tops should be still really soft, but they'll firm up as they cool down. Anyway, after 5 minutes I transfer them to a wire rack to cool completely. These pumpkin cookies are really delicious on their own, but this lighter frosting is a great addition. It's also really simple to make. I just combine ricotta cheese with some Greek yogurt, drizzle of honey and lemon juice. And using a teaspoon, spread this frosting on the top of each cookie, and I add frosting only if eaten the same day. I enjoy these cookies so much because they're tender and light but still chewy the way cookies should be. The frosting is not too sweet and works so well with this lovely pumpkin flavor. I believe these healthier pumpkin cookies are the perfect way to celebrate the fall season. But if you need something to feed a crowd, I would suggest you make this pumpkin bread. It's super moist with bits of melted dark chocolate inside, but still it's nutritious. Check out that recipe now. Thank you so much for watching. See you in another video. Stay healthy, stay happy.